SpongeBob SquarePants Salty Sea Stories. Touch the green. It's another bright sunny morning in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob SquarePants and his best friend Patrick Star are eagerly awaiting a special delivery from the postman.
See anything yet, Patrick?
Finally, the postman delivers a huge package addressed to Mr. SquarePants. SpongeBob and Patrick carefully open the box, take out an enormous TV, and toss it in the bin. What? Then they jump into the empty box. While inside the empty box, SpongeBob and Patrick spend hours transported by their imaginations. To play a game, touch the flower at the bottom of the page. Mountain Mayhem!
I bet you have imagination.
Create SpongeBob and Patrick's mountain adventure. Touch a word from the right rock to fill in the blanks. One day, SpongeBob and Patrick went on a climbing adventure up the tallest. Touch a word on the donut in the ocean. Suddenly, they found themselves in a. Touch a word on the blue rock. Television. That's a word on the red rock. Touch a word on the blue rock. Scary cave trapped by a huge. Touch a word on the blue rock. Cute. Touch a word on the red rock. Bunny. They heard a loud noise. Touch a picture on the yellow rock.
Patrick, if we're going to make it out alive, we need to start.
Touch a word on the green rock. Running, exclaimed SpongeBob. Hey, SpongeBob! Touch a word on the green rock. Running. After us, Patrick cried. Touch a picture on the yellow rock. Luckily, just then, touch a word on the red rock. Bunny flew in, said, touch a picture on the yellow rock. And started, touch a word on the green rock. Dancing them to safety.
This is gonna be a great story.
Oh boy, I can't wait. One day, SpongeBob and Patrick went on a climbing adventure up the tallest donut in the ocean. Suddenly, they found themselves in a scary cave trapped by a huge, cute bunny. They heard a loud noise.
Patrick, if we're going to make it out alive, we need to start.
Running, exclaimed SpongeBob. Hey, SpongeBob, it's running. After us, Patrick cried. Luckily, just then, a bunny flew in, said, and started dancing them to safety.
Wow, what imagination.
To play again, touch. Squidward is annoyed. SpongeBob and Patrick are having too much fun in their cardboard box. How can SpongeBob and Patrick make so much noise with just an empty box? Squidward hops in to find out.
Where do you want to go first, Squidward?
Robot Pilot Island.
Squidward can't understand it. He has a gigantic new TV, but SpongeBob and Patrick are having more fun inside the empty box than he is watching television. Frustrated, Squidward tries his own imagination out in an old hat box, but it doesn't work. SpongeBob and Patrick, exhausted from a long and satisfying day of imagining, go home to rest. Squidward sees his opportunity and sneaks into the box. But there are no knobs, levers or buttons. There's no tape recorder or radio. there's only one conclusion.
Maybe they really are using their imagination.
Squidward finally decides to try it. Squidward is amazed. He can hear the engine revving, he can feel the car accelerating, and he can smell the... rubbish. Squidward's been done. SpongeBob and Patrick play all day with their new best friend, Wormy. SpongeBob and Patrick play all day. SpongeBob and Patrick play. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Wormy!
Sandy Cheeks has gone out of town
Yeehaw!
and left SpongeBob and Patrick in charge of pet sitting while she's away. The next day, SpongeBob and Patrick return to the tree dome, but their new best friend is gone, and instead they find a horrifying monster. What is that thing? The monster must have eaten Wormy. SpongeBob and Patrick are afraid that it will eat them or Sandy's other pets next. They have to find a way to protect the innocent creatures in the tree dome. SpongeBob, Patrick have afraid that eaten. To play a game, touch a flower at the bottom of the page. SpongeBob and Patrick are successful, and the monster flies out of the tree dome.
Yay!
But now it is heading towards Bikini Bottom.
Patrick! We must inform the citizens.
When the citizens hear the urgent warning, they're terrified. Chaos breaks out. In the nick of time, Sandy Cheeks returns from her holiday and catches the monster. Then she reveals that the monster is actually their new best